Go check out FIFACoinTrader.com for excellent deals in buying and selling coins on FIFA Ultimate Team. Yo, 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 it's Coley Bo bringing you episode 40 of the Real Dale. Anyways, let's start this episode off and jump into the watches. You'll see there we have 12 players in there. And I didn't do all that much trading for this episode. It was a small bit. A lot of players in there from the Barclays Premier League. And I think I have a couple of David Villas from La Liga, obviously, with Barcelona. And yeah, that's all the players I trade with. I didn't make all that much from this trading session. It was a day trading session. I think I made between about 10 to 12k profit. Maybe a bit more. I'm not too certain on the exact numbers, but it was in and around that number. I also got Xabi Alonso from Real Madrid. And yeah, that concludes all the training I'd done. I didn't have much time because I had to get up early the next morning, so I wasn't able to do any night trading. I had to do day trading, and that's the best of what I could do with the time I had. So apologies about that mediocre trading session. But I did decide to sell Casillas to free up some coins in my club and get Diego Lopez into the team. That's exactly what I done. Picked one up there for just over 4k. Sold Casillas on almost straight away for 87,000. So that was that just basically means that we freed up some coins, which means we can use them coins to trade and hopefully get to Ronaldo that bit quicker. That is my aim. That is my goal. Anyways, we did have a free pack and we got Luis Gustavo in there. We also got Palacios, a couple of contracts, a couple of fitness cards, and yeah, that is pretty much it for this pack. Wasn't the best of packs. But while all them players were up in the trade pile selling, I said I'd play a couple of games. And you'll see there, I do have my A team out with all my best players. And I come up against a guy who has a decent team, but his name is Enter Minan. And that is just so old and such an overused name. Anyways, you'll see there, he's got a couple of decent players in there like Hazard. He's also got Santi Cazorla in midfield. He's got Joe Hart in goals. And this episode is all about how much Joe Hart is really failing with being a goalkeeper, really. You'll see here, this is the first time in this episode. What happened there? I do not know. I could have shown the replay. I decided not to, but yeah, it ended up an OG by Jose Enrique. But it was definitely a big mistake there by Joe Hart. Again, here he passes it out. That was actually the fault of my opponent. The first one might have been as well. It was a bit of a bizarre goal. Haven't seen one like that for a very long time, or if at all on any FIFAs. But anyways, I did put the game beyond any doubt there with a third by Di Maria. And this game was all but wrapped up. And with 15 minutes left, my opponent said, I've had enough. And he decided to quit. He rage quit from the game. That means we're up to 6 points in Division 1. So our record is perfect. It is 100%. And we move on into the next game. And yeah, I just decided to mix it up and play a bit more seasons because I was kind of going gung-ho for that Gold Cup. Anyways, this guy's got a couple of good players in there like Balotelli and Podolski up front. And Balotelli is so overpowered in this game. He is absolutely amazing. Plays unbelievably. But you'll see there, Jose Callahan with the tidy finish around. Who was it? No, it wasn't Joe Hart in this game that my opponent had. I think it was the next game there was another Joe Hart who made a couple of mistakes. But you see there, he got an equalizer with a Juan Mata. And again here, Podolski. And this is when the wheels really did come off for me. I played the first game early on the day. I went for dinner, took a bit of a break. I came back, I played the next 2 games. And this game just went horrible for me. It ended 3-1 Balotelli with goal just after half time. And there was no other chances in that game. So our record is now 2 wins and 1 loss, unfortunately. And in the last game, I come up against a guy with 5 at the back. Premier League team. Again, he's got Balotelli up front. And yep, he does have Joe Hart in goals. So you'll see another funny clip with Joe Hart in it. But anyways, I do get off to a good start here with Benzema. He brings his keeper out and Benzema strikes it home. That was in the first 10 minutes of the game. And this was the mistake here by Joe Hart. Has it and he rolls it right out. But I think it was just perfect timing by me bringing Benzema across that made that goal just look extra special. So 3 big mistakes by Joe Hart in this episode. But anyways, things ended up going bad for me again. You'll see there, Vermaelen made it 2-1. And yeah, it just kept getting worse. I got tramped. That was 3-1 with Balotelli, and I knew this just wasn't my day for playing FIFA. You'll have them days. Every single FIFA player has had them. The days where you think, you know what, I've played FIFA a lot better every single other day of my life, and this just is not my day for playing FIFA. He was doing a couple of special corners, nearly scored there with the bicycle kick, but he was fortunate to pound that home by Wilshere. It was 4-2. and the game was all but over. But you see here, I got a lifeline by Jesse Rodriguez. His defenders backed away, and he scored a nice finesse shot. And again, Jesse Rodriguez brings it back to 4-all. The comeback has been completed, and I thought this was it. But straight away after the restart, you'll see here Balotelli with the right-footed strike into the top right. He broke my heart. Directly after I'd scored that 5th, I went ultra attacking. My defenders were all over the place, and he punished me there with Daniel Sturgeon the last couple of minutes, and that's how the game ended, 6-4. Unfortunately, we finished the episode with 2 losses. It was going so well for us in Division 1. It now means we can only lose 1 more game in this division, and we've got to win the rest. Anyways, you'll see all the prices that the players so far. We're nearly up to 300k, so we have a lot of capital to work with for the next episode. I hope to bring out a beastly trading session in the next episode. But yeah, you'll see the prices the players sold for. I picked the Podolskis up for I think about 1200, 1300, sold on for 2k. Xabi Alonso I made only about 600-700 coins off. The Ferdinands I made about 600 coins off as well. Terry I made around 1k off. Casillas there you will see as well that I sold for 87,000. He almost sold straight away. The David Villas I sold for about 2.4, 2.5. So I made a decent amount of profit off them. Nothing special in this trading session, but it was a day trading session. You'll see there, sold Jared for 3.5. I bought him for 2.7. And that is pretty much it for all the playoffs. So that is it for this episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. And if you haven't already, go subscribe. And I will see you next time.